share my notes on built-in functions in Oracle. So Oracle provides various built-in functions which we can directly use and find a value without doing some huge calculation. So basically, Oracle provides 5 types of built-in functions: single row numeric functions, character functions, conversion functions, date functions, and aggregate functions. So in this video, we will see the single row numeric functions. Okay, so basically single row numeric functions are concerned about the numeric values. Okay, they used to operate on numeric values. Now the very first over here is abs function. Okay, so it is pronounced over here like abs function. Okay, so what does this abs function do? It used to find the absolute value of the number. Okay, for example, we have given over here minus 30. So the abs function will provide the absolute value of minus 30, that is 30. So this is for the use of abs function. Next is a cos, a sine, a tan function. Now it's nothing but it's used for find the inverse. Okay, a cos will find the inverse of the cos function, like over here. If we want to find the inverse of 0.3, okay, so it will find this value. So this is for the inverse of this cos function. So this is for the use of these functions. Next is ceil function. Now what does this ceil function returns? This function returns the smallest integer greater than or equal to the specified number. For example, we have specified over here 3.456. So what is the smallest integer that is greater than this? That is 4. Okay, now next is float. Now it is completely reciprocal to this ceil function. So what does this return over here? It returns the largest value that is smaller or equal to the specified number. For example, if we have given 3.456, okay, so what it will return? The largest value that is smaller than this, that is a 3. Okay, so this is for the use of the floor function. Next is exponent function. Now it is used to find the exponent value. Okay, it's used to find the exponent value. So let's suppose it's exponent of 3. 3's exponent is this 20.08 and so on. So this is for the use of this exponent function. Like this, there are various other functions like ln function, log function, mod function. Now we know what is a mod function. It is used to find the remainder. Okay, for example, 10 mod 5, it will be 0. 3 mod 2, it will be 1. This is for the use of a mod function. Okay, next, the power function. The power function is used to find the power of the value. For example, 2 power 3 is equals to 8. Okay, so this is the use of a power function. Next is the round function. Now it is one of the important one and a quite difficult one. So just understand this with briefly. Okay, so basically what is the use of a round function? It returns the first argument rounded to the number of decimal places that we specify. For example, if we have given some value that consists of 5 numbers after the decimal point, but we want that number to have only 2 numbers after the decimal point, so we can do this with the help of this round off function by specifying the number over as a first argument and the decimal places that we want to get, okay, after this comma. Okay, now basically we can round the number to the right side also of the decimal point as well as the left side also. Okay, so if we are going to round the number to the right side of the decimal point, so how do we do? Okay, let's take examples over here. Let's suppose if we simply write over here round and the value, so what it will do, by default it always assumes that we want 0 places of 0 numbers after the decimal point. Okay, so what we will do over here? So what it will do, it will simply round off the numbers up to 0 decimal places. Okay, we do not want any number after the decimal point, so it will return simply 153. Now let's see the second example over here. Round 153.461, that is we want only one decimal point number after the decimal. Okay, so what it will do now, just see over here, we have not written over here 4, we have written over here 5. So what is the reason of writing over here 5? The reason is what, the round of a function also perform one activity, that it finds the value that is most closest to this number. Okay, that is 46. So we have if we have written 4, that means 40, but 50 is more closer than 40 to 46. Okay, so it will take the round of value as 5. Okay, now just pardon me over here, I have given a cut over here. Okay, so this was it is a wrong example. Okay, now let's take the another example. So this third example, here I have taken a value 143.6934 and I want to round off this number up to two decimal places. Okay, I want two numbers after the decimal point. So what it will do, it will first check that 693, it will take 693. So it we have find that 690 is more closer to 693 than 700. So we have taken the value like 69. Okay, so this is a resultant round of value, that is we want only two numbers after the decimal places. So this is what about if you want to round the numbers right to the decimal point. Okay, now if we want to round the number left of the decimal, okay, so in that case we have to give the negative values. Like here I have given 153.46 minus 1, so it will round off this number to the left side, like over here, see. So what it will return, it will return 150. So what it will do, it will simply, it will round off the right value also. Okay, all the decimal places will be round off, but it will round off the values to the left side also. How it will do, if we have given minus 1, so it will make the digit at the 1st position 0. Okay, like this. In this we have we want to round off this number up minus 2. Okay, that is we want to round to the two positions in the left, that is 5 5. So what it will return, it will return 200. Okay, so what it will find, that 155 is more closer to 200 than 100. So it will find the round of value, that is 200. Next, in this we can see over here, we want to round off this number to the left side of three places, but we can see over here there are three digits, it is a 3-digit number. So what it will return, it will return 0. Okay, this will return 0. So this is where the use of this round off function. Okay, next is sign function. Now what is the use of this sign function, it used to tell us what is the sign of the number that we have entered. Okay, so there are three values that are returned by this sign function. If the number is less than 0, that is if the number that we have entered is negative, so it will give us the answer as minus 1. Okay, if the number is equal to the 0, okay, so whatever the number that we have entered is equal to 0, so it will return the value as 0. Okay, if we have entered some positive number like from 1 up to infinity, so it will return the answer as 1. Now let's see with the help of an example over here. If we have given minus 11, so it will give the answer minus 1. 12, then it will give the 1 because it is a positive value. If we given the 0, then it returns the answer as 0. Okay, so this is what the use of this sign function. Next is square root function. Now square root function is used to find the square root of the value. For example, the square root of 16 is 4. Okay, now next is what the sine tan function, they are used to find the values of sine. For example, sine 30, if I given sine 30, so what is the value of sine 30, it is 1 by 2. Okay, so this is use of these functions. Next is truncate function. Now you get a little confused that what is the basic difference between a truncate and a round function, because truncate function is also used to truncate the values, okay, as well as right side and as well as left side. But how is it different from round function? In round function we have seen that whenever it rounds the values, but it finds the more closest values. Like we have seen an example in this, it was 93. Okay, but after rounding it will give the answer as 90. Okay, because 90 is more closer to 93 than 100. But in this, what this truncate do, it doesn't care about this, it simply cuts the digit. Okay, the digit. Okay, for example, in this example, it is second example, it is 143.6934. If we want to round off this number, um, we want to cut 1, it is 1. Okay, if you want to cut only one digit from the right side, so what it will do, it will simply cut 4 and return all the resultant answer. Okay, so what this truncate function do, it used to cut the digit that we want. If we want to cut only one digit after the decimal places, so it will simply cut it like this. Okay, so this is where the use of this truncate function. So yeah, these were all our single row numeric functions that are provided by Oracle. I hope so you will get useful content from this video and my notes will be helpful for you. So yeah guys, if you like my video then please subscribe to my channel and share it to your friends also. Thank you.